everyone, Shelby here. Welcome back to A Little Literary Love. I'm glad you all are with me today. Today's video is going to be me talking about books that I need to read before the end of the year. It is now almost midway through November and I have a bunch of books that I've been meaning to read and I just, for whatever reason, I haven't. One of my goals this year was to try to finish like series that I have started, like if I read one book, to not put off reading the rest of the books of the series if I enjoyed the series anyway. And then I've also been wanting to try to read more new releases if I can, like new releases that I'm interested in, and again, just trying not to put off reading books because I do that all the time and I don't know why. It's a bad habit. But yeah, so my hair is all like weird today. I have like Christmas pictures that I'm taking later today. Don't know how that's gonna go because they're supposed to be outside and it like randomly like snowed last night. And I don't like my outfits for me and my kids. I did not plan for snow. I was hoping it would be a little bit warmer because I don't really have nice like jackets for them, so I don't really know. But yeah, I tried to like put my hair up in like rollers last night to like, I don't know, it looks all kinky and stuff. I don't know, I'm hoping by the like throughout the day it kind of like mellows out and maybe it looks a little bit better. I might have to like take a curling iron to it or something. But yeah, so mid-November and it's already snowed. I live in Southeast Missouri. We can get snow early like this time of year, but we typically don't see a lot of snow until like January, February, but it is what it is. Anyway, so let's move right into the books. This is kind of like a TBR for the end of the year, sort of. I'm gonna try to prioritize these books, but I am a mood reader, so it really just depends on the mood that I'm in if I feel like reading any of these. But we're gonna start with like the series that I want to finish. One is the Bonds That Tie series. I have the last two books of this series to finish. And those are going to be Tragic Bonds by J. Bree and then Unbroken Bonds by J. Bree. I am kind of neutral on this series. Honestly, I'm getting really bored and I'm like really like I'm reading Tragic Bonds right now and it's been a struggle to push myself through this, but it's part of my like OCD brain. Like I've already read 4 out of the 6 books. Like I'm almost done with it. So my brain is like, you might as well just push through it and finish it and just say that you read it. But the series is about this girl and there's like this world, they all have like these supernatural powers and you form bonds with people. So she has a bonded group. It's kind of like Fated Mates / almost like Omegaverse, kind of. And this is a very long series and it's very hyped up right now because the last book just came out not too long ago. So I would like to try to finish this series if I can. Then Mercy by Sarah Kate. This is part of her Salacious Players Club series. I read the other books of the series and then this one came out and I just never got around to reading it, so I do need to finish this one because then she's got 2 more books I think that are going to be coming out in the series next year sometime, so I would like to try to continue the series. Then we have Heavy Crown by Sophie Lark. This is the last book of her, I don't remember what the series is called. Brutal Birthright? I think that's what it's called. Brutal Birthright series. This is the last book. I started the series way long time ago and I would like to try to finish it. My goal was actually to finish this and the Keymaker series this year, but we're so far out, I do not think I'm going to get through all of the books of the Keymaker series too. So I'm hoping to at least finish this one so I can finish out this series. Then I need to read the last 2 books from Catherine Moon in her Sweet Omegaverse series, whatever it's called. So that's gonna be Bad Alpha. I haven't gotten to that one yet. And I know it's about a woman who's an alpha and then it has an Omegaverse something or other. And then Faith in the Dead and Devils, which was again just recently released like a couple weeks ago, and I think this is the last book of the series. There's other books in the series written by Lana Cole. I've read one of the books, and then I tried to read another one from her, and I just couldn't get into it. Honestly, Catherine Moon's books of the series are a lot better, in my opinion. So I think I'm probably just going to stick to hers, and I really am interested. I've loved the books that she's done so far in the series, so I'd like to continue those. And again, along with another Catherine Moon book, The Company of Fiends, which was released back in June. This is the second book. I can't remember what the series title is, but the first book is the Lady of Rooksgrave Manor, and this is like a historical paranormal romance with like reverse harem kind of thing, lots of like monsters, and there's lots of good reviews and stuff for this whole series, so I want to continue it and try to read this one too. And then another one is going to be A Soul to Heal by Opal Rain. I recently just read the first book of this series, which is the Duskwalker Bride series. This is a paranormal romance series, this monster romance. I loved the first one. I did not think I was going to, but I absolutely loved the first one. I've heard from some people that the second one is even better than the first one, so I really want to pick this one up and then continue on with the series, because I think she's got maybe 1 or 2 more books coming out of this series next year. Super excited for it. Let's see here. Oh, another series that I want to finish is the Heat Haven series by Sarah Blue. I've read the first 2 books of this series. I really enjoyed them. Then we have Protector's Promise. This one isn't a reverse harem. It doesn't have multiple like people in it. This is just a male-female romance in an Omegaverse setting. So I've heard this one isn't as good, so I think that's why I've kind of been putting off reading this one. And then she just released Too Tempting, and I think this has like some female stuff with it, so I'm really excited to read that one. So I need to like push myself through Protector's Promise. Hopefully I really like it and get to Too Tempting, because I'm really excited for that one. And I believe that's all the series that I have left that I want to finish. Then there's some other like new releases that have come out this year that I wanted to try to get to, that I've had my eye on for a while. One being Hellfire by Muriel Pomeroy. She is a bookstagrammer that I follow on Instagram, and she released this book, and it's like a dark fantasy romance that sound really cool. So I put it on it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I borrowed it when it first came out, which was back in like March, and I still haven't read it, so I need to get to that. Then another like book that just released, Not All Himbos Wear Capes by C. Rochelle. This is a male romance, and it's like a superhero villain romance, and I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I'm really excited. I like the premise of it, and I'm hoping it's really good, because I want to dive right into that. I'm trying to roll through these really quick because I hear my baby getting upset. She's probably already starting to get tired. Then we have Anastasia by Sophie Lark. This hasn't come out yet. This is supposed to come out either end of November or like beginning of December. This is like an Anastasia retelling from Sophie Lark. I'm excited to read it. I don't know anything else about it except that, so I want to dive into that. And last, we're gonna have Villain I'd Like to F. This is a historical romance anthology book by various authors. This has been part of like a series of anthologies that these authors have done. So they also did Duke I'd Like to F and Rake I'd Like to F, and I've been enjoying them. I like the first one, which is Duke I'd Like to F, the most. I was kind of disappointed by Rake I'd Like to F, but now I've gotten to the villains that, you know, so I'm excited. I'm hoping I like this better than the Rake one. But yeah, so these are all of the books, which is a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna, I really doubt I'm gonna get through all of these, because a lot of these are very long books, like 400, 500 pages, and I don't read that fast. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to at least get through some of these. And yeah, so that's going to be today's video. Let me know in a comment down below what are some of the books that you are wanting to try to prioritize, try to get to before the end of the year. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you like my content, I really appreciate it. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.